back like we never left. But we're missing a compadre here on HTC. Hoist the Colors, episode 13. It's Jake Gata. It's Joey Osif Young or Joey Osif Olivo. No, and no fluky. We ain't got the
No
fluke
fluke.
for episode 13. We missed you, man. I miss you, JoeyO. We missed the
Miss you
good
too, bro.
people. We missed the good people of Hoist the Colors. We're going to call it our All-Star break. We did it a month early, missed it last week. It perfectly coincided with the Buccos in a slight downturn here in June. But man, we're back and better than ever after a brief hiatus here. This is, as of recording, Wednesday, June 17th, episode 13, JoeyO. 13.
Didn't think we'd make it this far. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie.
Some people were thinking, okay, they missed a week. That's it. They're riding off into the sunset, coming off of maybe our
Not
best
us.
episode. It
Not us.
feels like forever ago we were ripping it was the Astro series. Last we talked.
Oh, dude, that feels like it feels like it was a completely different team back then also
Right.
compared to all the other stuff that's happened since that time has transpired. And there's no coincidence we're not filming and the Buccos are suffering a little bit. So
Right. Right.
we'll take that. We'll take those losses that we've had, plenty of them over the last couple weeks. But yeah, that's crazy to think that was the last episode. And
Dude, that was last series win. So last time, how about this? That's a great sign.
jeez.
Buccos haven't won a series since the Hoist the Colors. Granted, we're 2 of 3 right now. We're pour one out for the fluker. My man he's grinding in Delaware, and we're still bringing it to you. Lucas in Delaware, JoeyO, he's got boots on the ground in Pittsburgh. He's got to be. I'm in Lockport, Illinois, so we're all over.
Yeah.
And yeah, but last time was that Houston Astros series. Since then, holy smokes, it was a 3-game sweep at the hand of the Braves. I mean, that's
Yeah.
the best team in baseball. They were in those games. I know the scores, the Sunday game was killer. They lost 2-3. They played them tight, but what the Braves are different. You get to the fifth, sixth, seventh inning, and
Yeah.
their bullpen is so much deeper, man. It's
Yeah.
like,
They're complete in all areas. I mean,
right,
bullpen defensively also. They just have great fielders and great starting rotation. I think they probably I know at the beginning of the year they had the number one starting rotation.
yeah,
I think ours was actually second to them for a while. And then obviously they've always had a good lineup and done a good job filling the void whenever guys do kind of start to decline or whatever reason. I mean, you look at Acuna's numbers, he's not anywhere near that MVP season he had a couple years ago, but they're still the best team in baseball. And then, I mean, they won a World Series without him, when he was hurt. So
right.
they just do a really good job kind of filling that void whenever there are guys that get injured, and it seems like they just call guys up who immediately win Rookie of the Year, or they immediately make an impact in the lineup. So they're a super complete team. You would have liked to win one game. Winning that series would have been a stretch, but like, yeah, it kind of just everything kind of went downhill after that. I mean, the injuries started to pile up. Connor Griffin seems like it's pretty serious for them. If they shut down his
Yeah.
rehab, Cruz, he broke his hand.
On a slide in that
Yeah, it's
series, I
like,
think it was in that series.
I think it was that series or
Yeah,
it was that series because he didn't play in the Dodgers one. Yeah, so it was that one. And then I'm trying to think of who else got hurt, but it's just yeah, Henry Davis had to go on paternity leave for a little bit, which
right.
really didn't make a difference, honestly. But you like seeing him behind the dish, catching and stuff. But yeah, it's been a rough stretch, man. So I'm happy we decided to film while we're kind of gaining some
Right,
momentum right now.
right, man. Oh my gosh, and it's I feel like Brownie mentioned it a couple of times. You can kind of sense the tone because I was so fired up coming into that Brave series.
Yeah.
You're going against the best, and you want to see, as you said, who knows, maybe you compete to take two or three, but at least grab one.
Yeah.
And they didn't blink. I mean, they capitalized on all those moments. You're talking about a team, man. The Braves sitting at 46 and 27. That's as of today.
Jeez.
Obviously, we came in. But yeah, right now they're on a little downturn. They've lost three straight, but still plus 100 the run differential, just almost untouchable at home, 22 and 13. Coming off of that, you go from playing the Bravos and then, okay, what's next on the schedule for the Buccos? You got to go ahead and face the Dodgers. So it's
Yeah.
like it was just a gauntlet since HTC was last on. And there's some bright spots. They come off of the Braves sweep. Starters not going nearly as deep, and it really exploited some of the pen. But then facing just the Dodgers team, defending champs, and having to go into that series when you're already kind of limping was tough enough. But there was the golden moment, man. I mean, with what Callahan did in that, I think it was a week ago. It was the Wednesday night last week.
Yeah.
So that game for him, incredible, man. He gets his first ever homer June 10th a week ago, and then gets the second one later in the game for a 9-8 Bucco win. I mean, that's one of the better games this season. I know myself, I was following along on the radio there as we're getting sorted for some travels, but there's been some special moments. They're still showing the resilience.
Yeah.
This has definitely been a tester though, man. They're getting tested right now.
Yeah. And I mean, this is just eternal bucko optimistic in me, but like I'm still trying to like find the silver lining in this drought right here. It's like, all right, well, like everything's kind of going bad right now. Like the games where we need to hit, we don't. The games where we need to pitch well, we don't. The games where, we need to be defensively strong, we don't. Injuries are all happening at the same time. So it's like you kind of hope they're just knocking all that out right now. And it's just they learn from it, But at the same time, like this team though, it's weird. Like I think because we've been such Pirate fans for so long and have had that finger on the pulse for a while, you can almost tell when they are in a rut. Like you can pick it up immediately, kind of.
Yeah.
And that's how it felt these last couple weeks. We just found ourselves in a deep rut, and I was hopeful with that game you just talked about with Callahan getting that first homer off of Ohtani and hitting that go-ahead one or the one to tie it up
Yeah.
later in the inning, or later in the game. But like you kind of hoped that would flip the switch for them and they'd get some momentum after that. But then they get lose that game and then they drop the series to the Marlins and then they got smoked that first game against the A's. But it is on the upswing now. But yeah, again, just going back, like you hope they kind of figure out all this stuff now so that there's more consistency down the road where we don't lose three series in a row.
Right. Right. And they've done such a good job of that, man. For it's crazy. We're almost at the midway point. What the Buccos
That's
they're sitting
crazy. Yeah,
here,
we almost have 80 games played.
do 37 and 37 as of filming this on the 17th. I think it's a good sign. Triple sevens in there. Okay, June 17th. They're just hanging in there. I don't like looking at wild card standings, but 1.5 right
I got him up right now.
now. Lucas is sleeping. He's probably dreaming about the
Yeah, yeah.
wild
He's
card.
doing the number crunching in his head right now.
No, man, I'm telling you what, and it's just the resiliency they've shown. It's weird to even get them to 500. Lucas was always
Yeah.
saying, man, they got to one over and then they won a game, which they did that for a good couple stretches when they did have the downturn. You got to think as they start getting healthy, they got another run in them. I mean, baseball all
Oh,
about runs, but man, the magic that was that Wednesday a week ago with Callahan. I really think, when you draw that up and it was Lucas coming in, he's talking smack. He can't believe Callahan's up. And then he
oh yeah.
literally,
He did
I
not
called
like
it.
that.
I was like, he saved the season for a moment because
Yeah.
it felt at that point that would have been five straight. Then you're coming into Sunday. I know they ended up losing the series against the Dodgers, but they at least were able to grab that middle game as well. But you look at just Callahan and what he's able to do there, man. Such a moment for him, for the whole family that,
Oh,
he's been waiting a long time for the first ever big league homer.
yeah. and
Tyler
off of
Callahan.
Ohtani.
Is
I
this
mean,
home
that
run
left the
number one?
stadium, right? That cleared
What a wallop.
the right
It's your
field
first major league
bleachers.
home
That's
run off
insane.
single
That's
hit
like,
Ohtani.
I mean, Ohtani's
This
never
is
going to
his
forget
first homer
that.
for the
Right.
That's
Pirates.
crazy.
Oh, go zone, baby. Right in the go zone. Block seemed to be the only guy on planet Earth that didn't know it was a homer. He's like, did he get enough? 427.
Or Jesus,
Yeah.
boy. Oh my God. Fix those glasses, guy.
And in this game too, I think it was Bryan Reynolds just had an insane catch at the wall. It had it all. It was an
Yeah.
all-time game. And then we got to show the other homer. Hopefully, this would be embarrassing. They might hit me with the commercial. Hopefully not. Oh, they're gonna hit me with one.
Introducing
But the fact that Callahan steps up there, man, and does that again, as clutch as it is, I love looking at. You're never seeing it in game, but look at the win probability.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Dude,
Jumping
one
up
swing, jumping
50%.
50% on one swing. And let's give Block another chance. Let's see if he's a little better on this one.
Yeah.
Callahan out to right. A two-home run night. He's just put the Pirates in the lead. Tyler Callahan is your hitting hero, Pittsburgh. Wow.
Unreal.
He's dropped.
I mean,
A little
he
better.
a little, yeah, he's not a fan. I'm sorry, he's not a fan. You can just tell. But I mean, like you hit your first home run off Ohtani, then you do that, and like he also had, I think, less than like 30 at bats, like career, right? Because he played a couple games last year with the Reds.
Yeah,
I think he played like 9 games, right? I mean, still definitely underneath that 150 at bat rookie threshold, but like, yeah, I mean, less than 50 at bats for sure. And you go and do that, that's amazing. But he got benched the next day. That makes
right.
I was so upset. I looked at the lineup and I was like blowing up our chat and I was like, he scores 4 runs or 4 RBIs, 2 homers, one off of Ohtani, and you bench him the next day? Like, what message does that send to the rest of the team, you know? I don't
Right.
get that.
Even in a time where we're so banged up and you're going to latch at any offense.
Oh,
Or,
100%.
you
And
know,
he's still been hitting. Like he had a multi-hit game yesterday. And guess what? I don't see him in the lineup now. Like I
right.
just don't get that. I hate that I think DK is obviously a step up from Shelton and he
Yeah.
seems to be a good player coach and he has the locker room, which I don't think Shelton ever had. But at the same time, like we are seeing the same mistakes, right? Bullpen usage is terrible. He waits way too long or he pulls them way too quick. And then this
Right.
lineup switching around. I'm not a fan of that. It's frustrating to see guys not get rewarded when they should.
Oh yeah, especially a guy like that, man, coming off that
Yeah.
career night. You ride the hot hand. You ride as long as you can. And I'm happy you brought up the bullpen, man. It feels like since and I think it was coming into obviously right when JJ came back, Jared Jones,
Yeah.
that you had, I don't want to call it turmoil, but there was clearly a little bit of friction going on in the clubhouse
Yeah.
with those guys whenever JJ Jones comes into rotation and we threw Majinski out to the pen. And now he only piggybacks him. It's crazy
Makes
that
no sense.
he he's only every fifth day. I see again, we're babying Jones because he's coming back after 2 years off. You want to really baby him, but you're going to eat a roster spot for Majinski when I would have used Majinski in a couple high leverage situations for just an inning. Forget
Yeah.
just throwing him you're
Yeah.
giving him 3 innings. So yeah, it's been a stretch. It's no coincidence. I think June we've been struggling. Like we said, we haven't won a series here in 2 weeks. And in the bullpen, Patchy was better last night in terms of that game, but still, end of the day, that's just a huge blemish. I feel like as much as we love him to represent the Aussie here, but Brandon Benoit, it's
Yeah,
not been
chill.
great. It's not been great, man. I love the
Nah.
Aussie. He wasn't good in the minors. Like he didn't really earn the
Nah, we
call
just
up.
need guys. We just need arms in the
Yeah.
pen. You're just trying to cycle guys in and see what sticks kind of right now. But like the other thing is like Jones has not done well. And Majinski, since he's moved to the bullpen, he has not done well. So it's like I don't know. Are we going to see more moves in the future, or would that even make things worse? It's just, I don't know. They kind of dug themselves in a hole with this Majinski Jones, them forcing it a little bit. And part of me is like, I don't know. I wish Jones would have even stayed in the minors a little bit longer. Let him get those reps in at AAA because we didn't need starting pitching at
Right.
all. Uh, so it's a tough call, but again, in hindsight's 2020. But yeah, I don't know. It's a weird situation right now with the rotation and what they're doing with Machinsky, like you said. Because yeah, it doesn't make sense for him to piggyback Jones every time. And again, like you said, high leverage situations. We really only have Soto, maybe Ramirez. He's so kind of up and down.
Right.
And you got to try Majinsky now.
Start throwing him. Yeah, bring him
Yeah.
in. It doesn't need to be a clean inning. I feel like they're coddling him out there. You hamstring yourself and tie your hands because you're in a position where you only bring him in the sixth inning after it's a five
Yeah.
to five, and teams are game plan for that. They're gonna be ready for it because they've now done it every time where it's tough. It's tough to get ready, but I get it. It's when you throw a starter out there, they don't heat up as quick. They can't get in that
Yeah.
situation where the phone rings and you be ready. That's not for everyone.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
not.
no, I mean, I guess, yeah, that makes sense. They might also just because Majinski's so used to pitching, as a starter, that's probably why they are trying to stretch him out behind Jones, who's been having to go short just because, he's just got started pitching again after 2 years, and it's tough to kind of get that flow. So I don't know, but it's just a weird situation. Obviously, the bullpen's an issue, and
Yeah,
the starting pitching has gone downhill a little bit. I mean, Keller dude, I think his ERA is almost at a 5 now, right? Like it's like +4.
yeah.
I can't remember the last time he won a game.
Decent. He was last night, I believe. He had some punchies. What's crazy, I saw Keller now. He's top 10 in Bucko history in strikeouts, which I guess makes
Wow.
sense, longevity. We're
Yeah,
we're a franchise going back to the 1880s, man.
that's crazy.
He's ninth overall in terms of punch outs. And I mean, he was big punch out last year. It's kind of taken a step back, but yeah, that's been kind of a shocker because he had been steady Eddie, and now you're seeing some struggles there for Mitch. So in terms on the season, he's up over a 5, which is just crazy to see. 5 and
That's
4
wild.
with the
Ugh.
5.25 ERA. He's at 82 innings, so I mean he's not even going as deep as he had, but man, we really are getting to the the freaking middle of the
I can
season.
see the hope
Season.
leaving your eyes as you're diving into these stats a little bit more. I
Yeah,
um I saw a crazy stat the other day. We have in terms of teams with like the highest WAR, right? Cumulative WAR between
yeah.
all the players. We are like top 5 in WAR. But
We're not top 5 record.
no, we're not even close. So like what does that tell you? I mean,
That's
obviously
interesting,
there's a
man.
lot of ways to slice that,
Yeah,
but it's just like that doesn't make sense unless you're really front loaded somewhere or whatever it may be?
yeah. I mean, that's crazy. I've never thought about that. Like the individual war. You
Yeah.
would think it's a surefire to
Because it's
lead the
wins, right?
win.
It's wins above replacement. So
Yeah,
if you have a lot of players that have a high WAR, it makes sense there to be like a
right.
correlation. You'd have a great record, but with us,
Yeah,
I don't know. Maybe you should. I think it'd make more sense to kind of break it up a little bit. Like, all right, how are we WAR offensively? What's our WAR pitching? What's our bullpen WAR? I bet that'll
right,
tell like a
right.
huge story right
Dude,
there.
even decisions too. Like if you look at managerial decisions, as you were saying,
Yeah,
with some of those guys, maybe we're not playing the guys who should be playing or the bullpen at the right time. But yeah, for us, I hadn't heard that top 5 war because you're talking like year in, year out.
yeah.
If you're what, anywhere, and you can even attest to it more of, but like if you're what, like 3 to 4,
3 to 4, you're an all-star,
great.
pretty much.
Yeah.
That's unreal. Yeah.
Yeah, four or five, you're really good. Up around six. You don't have too many six. I mean, six are your MVPs the year
Yeah.
you're out, Bob. Yeah, that's it comes down to some how you're deploying them, how you're getting those guys out there, and what you're really doing in those tight situations. Um, I tell you, who had it in the tight situation last night, which the boys needed. They were trailing big.
Yeah.
One of the bigger comebacks of the season for the Pirates, down 4-0. Reynolds comes up huge. He's scorching. I think he's been on base 20 straight games, something like that.
It's ridiculous, but his numbers have just been soaring ever
Yeah,
since we kind of entered into June, late May. But yeah, I mean, he is by far been our hottest hitter right now.
so good.
It's been awesome to see that because he kind of had a little down year last year, but this year, I mean, you're seeing him do everything. He's hitting for average, he's getting on base, the power's coming. Also, two homers yesterday, one from each side of the plate. We love seeing
Awesome.
that. But yeah, he's been fantastic these last couple games for
Dude,
sure.
fourth time he's done that. Fourth time
That's
he's gone.
crazy.
Both the same game to have Homer from both sides has got to be
That's awesome. I had
so
no
good.
idea he's done that four times already.
Yeah. I mean, doesn't seem like a lot. Chipper, I think of that. I think of Chipper. Chipper had to have
Yeah,
done that 20
Chipper
sometimes, 30
Jones.
times doing that.
Yeah,
But man, Reynolds, it's so appropriate that he's stepping up at a pivotal point, man. You got to hover 37 and 37 here in the middle of June. Not
someone's got to step
ideal,
up.
but yeah, you want him to be doing this. You expect him to be doing this with some of the big gunners out, such
Yeah,
as Cruz and obviously KG.
yeah.
Last seven games now for Reynolds, okay? 12 for 27, a
Jeez,
444 average. All right.
that's insane.
Getting on base at a 500 clip, and in that three home runs, two of them yesterday. So he got seven stakes. The walks have been unreal. I mean, he's top 10 in baseball, if not top seven in baseball in walks.
Oh my,
What he's
yeah.
doing there.
That'll help when you have a 400 on base. Or I mean, that's how you
Yeah.
get over 400 on base. But that's crazy. Yeah, and then comparing to last year, he had a 1.4 WAR for all of 2025. He's
Right.
already doubled that for 2026, which is crazy. I mean, he's on track to do what he did, pretty close to what he did in 2021 when he was just on fire that
Man.
entire year and finished with like a 900 OPS. So yeah, he's looking like the guy who we always knew, who we've seen in those early years, right? His rookie year and then that third year. So it's just awesome seeing him get back on track. And like you said, when all these other guys are out, he's stepping up.
Right, man. The other guy, I know we were going through the injuries. When it first happened, I'm like, okay, maybe he'll be out a couple weeks. Not that he's been a big loss. It's Joey Bart. You feel for him. He had the foot infection, the toe
Yeah.
infection, and it's just we haven't seen him in a month plus. Just eating
Yeah.
away. And I hated hearing. I remember KG. It just goes to show when you see the injury report, it's like for KG, or sorry, for Ryan O'Hearn, they're saying this is 4 weeks.
Month.
The month.
Yeah.
He's back in under two. I think he was 12, 13 days.
Yeah. Yeah.
And now KG, same thing. It's the opposite. They go, this, no, this would be a quick turnaround. And he's seeing specialists when they were out in Houston.
Ah,
He seems to be working his way back, but what a jolt, man, he is in that lineup to be able to do what he's doing. The latest report, I think I saw something today that he's getting some work in Florida. So hopefully, he's getting a little bit closer to coming back there. That's such a jolt just because what he could do and create on the base paths too, man.
oh yeah. I mean, he was leading rookies in stolen bases. I think he was up there in even runs and RBIs, but uh, I mean, Triolo is Triolo. He's a great glove. He's,
Yeah.
he'll get on base here and there. I think he's got a, multi-hit game going right now, but spoiler alert. But he obviously you want the phenom there. You want the 20-year-old who you just dished out $140 million for. So yeah, it sucks with KG being gone. You love his presence on the field and just him. being in that lineup stretches it. And he was also playing great up to that point he got hurt. He was one of the hottest hitters on the team.
I know, man. He was
And then this
clicking.
happened.
He was
Yeah, so
clicking.
it really sucks with the timing because we need him right now.
They're anticipating he's going to throw again. So he's in Bradenton. He's day to day. Like this is as of today, the latest
Yeah.
update here on Wednesday, the 17th. He's starting to throw. It looks like he's going to be really ramping it up, but he already has been hitting and just continuing to rehab the arm injury there. So he's going to start ramping up the arm a little bit, getting close to where he wants to be. Just so tough, because he DH'd him. It was bizarre. Knew something was up when they took him out of the lineup and he DH'd that series. I
Yeah.
think it was the Twin series. It closed out going back at the
Yeah.
end of May there. So my goodness. My goodness, man. Well, the Buccos to look now, look ahead as we wrap up this pod. And again, fluky. I know Luke's going to be the first view
In
here,
spirit.
6 a.m.
He's here in spirit.
Batting on the road there in Delaware. But looking down the line here, JoeyO, so we got this last one against the Vegas A's, the Athletics,
Vegas.
off day, and then they stay out on the road and go to Colorado. So you talk about offense continuing to be right. We'll say it's right. I know the first game of the A series, they only had a two spot, but then the sixth spot in the bridge game. Yeah, you love going out to Colorado. That is certainly good cooking for you. Not great if you're a pitcher, but we're throwing some
No.
horses that series.
Yeah, that's you hope they, finish this A series strong and bring them keep the momentum going into Colorado when we face what is that, Kyle Freeland with his
I
8
swear he pitches
ERA.
every game, man. Yeah, he pitches every
Jeez.
game.
Yeah, I mean, oh man, I don't know how when you got an 8 ERA, but that'll be a good battle for Bubba. See if we can get him his third win of the year. But yeah, I mean, you want to see the offense continue to, show out in Coors Field. And then, yeah, it looks like we got the one against the Mariners after that back in Pittsburgh. So that'll be cool. And then we got some interdivision play against the Reds. So we'll see how those series shape up. But yeah, I mean, you got to win this series in Colorado
Yeah.
100%. And then just keep it going when you bring it back home. And then hopefully we can start, gain some traction here.
Linger, baby. All you could do, 37 and 37. The Buccos may be back. We're going to hope to finish up a series out road there, get a much needed series win. And I think it's our juju. We haven't been
Yeah.
on since the last series against Houston, and then keep it rolling, like you said, to Colorado. Man, oh man, good to be back, Joseph.
Oh, great. Great. We need Lucas. We'll do another one here soon though, whenever he gets back from old Dewey.
I'm not going to promise it. So that'll be episode 14, Tuesday, next 23rd. We're looking opening homestand, that six gamer with the Mariners. Maybe a watch along. Maybe a little
Ooh,
watch along, close out because it's the
nice.
6:40 first pitch. Good for the boys.
That'd be great.
Hoist the colors. 13 in the
Bradenton.
book, baby. Back and better than ever next week. See.